Alright, so it's finally time for another pickups video. And I've actually got a crap ton this time. November was very good to me, especially because our one of my local retro video game shops recently had like a huge sale for Black Friday that was everything in like this giant few bins for $1. So I hopped on that. I was the first one in the door, loaded up with like 47 games. But like this is just the highlights of them, which it's still a whole bunch. First off, gonna start with the small stuff. We got Awesome Possum. I'm not sure if this game was literally like the best, but I have pretty fond memories of it back whenever I was a kid, and I was not gonna let that go for $1. So add that back to my collection, as well as the very first Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Good old Mario and Duck Hunt here. Even get with sleeve. And Dragon Warrior. Now, those were all $1, so definitely had to get those to add those to my retro collection. And there's quite a few other ones in here that were $1 too, but I do want to show one of them that I got that wasn't $1, which was Digimon World Dusk. If you haven't played this, this is a freaking amazing game. Yeah. It's complete version too, which is nice. I actually got this one fairly cheap. I think I paid $12 for this one, and if you look at getting it, like you can usually find just the cart and the case like separate, and you'll end up paying about $20 for it. But I found this one complete for 12, so I definitely jumped at that. Love this game. And so continuing on with games we got for $1, most of these. I'll let you know which ones I didn't get for $1. Mortal Kombat X got for $1. Never had that whenever that came out. I wasn't too big a Mortal Kombat fan, but definitely want to get that for $1. Sonic Generations. I always hear good things about this game, but I never played it. I think it came out during a time whenever I had like too many games coming out, so I didn't grab it. But interested in playing that. We got Lollipop Chainsaw. This game is pretty over the top. I think it's kind of Katakala. I thought maybe it was Capcom. It's pretty much like the female version of Dead Rising. Or not, maybe not Dead Rising. Dead Rising, yeah. The one with Frank. Demon Souls, got this again. This is an original case though, not the greatest hits like I had actually originally had. It's good to get that for $1. I had that before in the past. I've actually owned that game. That's the third time I've owned that game, so I was definitely alright with buying it for $1. Super fun game. I just have bad memories or bad experiences with my little brother in that game. So got Dante's Inferno Divine Edition. That was pretty cool. This is another game I really wanted to play back in the day, but kind of other stuff came out and I didn't care for it as much. Then we got Soul Calibur 2. Got both the Spawn and Heihachi editions. Super cool. Now I just need the Zelda version. Got Dirge of Cerberus. I actually have 2 copies of this game because I got one for like $4 on the internet, and then I saw it for $1 in the bin at the place and had to get another copy of that. I got Devil May Cry 1 through 3 for $1. It was pretty freaking sweet. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. Got this for $1, which is awesome. I always actually see this like pretty much everywhere, and like it's generally pretty cheap. But like I've played through it so many times, but I've always wanted it because this is actually my favorite like single player shooter game right here. It was Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. It's very fun experience. If you haven't played through that story, you definitely should. Got Burnout Revenge. I never played any of these games, but they always looked so much fun. I think I actually did manage to play a little bit of one at a Walmart. But yeah, I got that for $1. And here's another game I didn't get for $1, but super glad to have in my collection. Allier Iris. I always see this thing going for like $22 fucking online, but I caught this one for 12. So I was happy to add that to my collection. Got Wipeout Pure for $1. Wipeout's a pretty fun game. I don't have a whole lot of PSP, PS Vita games, so whenever I find them cheap, I definitely want to pick them up. And $1 is pretty cheap. You got Zack and Wiki. This is a fun little Wii game that I always see every now and again and wanted to grab, but you know, never gonna pay like $12 for a game. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I'll pay $1 for it easy. Got Sin and Punishment. I've heard pretty good things about this game. Excited to get to try that one out. That was also $1. Mad World for $1. This one always looked really fun. It is like kind of infamous as being a very brutal Wii game. One of the very few M-rated Wii games. Got Gears of War for $1. That was pretty freaking awesome. So, like, the big thing about Xbox, like, their two big things that they have is Halo and Gears of War. And, like, Halo 1 and 2 were fun, and then the rest were, like, absolute fucking dumpster fires. So, but I always liked the way Gears of War looked in the commercials, and like watching other people play. It looked pretty good, and I always wanted to play it. So I'm excited to get to finally crack into that for the first time. Got Enchanted Arms. This one I see a lot of the time, but you know, like for $20+. But like I said, picked that up for $1. And Oblivion for $1. I actually really want this game on the PS3. But like every time I find this one, the complete Game of the Year version, it's always like $17 at the cheapest. So I was super happy to buy this one. And then we got Crimson Skies for $1. I always hear good things about this. Hadn't played it, have no real interest in it too much, because I don't care for flying games so much, but I always hear good things, so I'll definitely have to try it out. And then another game I got that, like, I had never even heard of, looked pretty interesting, or at least the name sounded interesting enough, and I wanted to get it. It was Bullet Witch. Let me know if you've played this one and how much fun it is, because, like I said, name just sounded good, so I wanted to pick that one up. Anyways, that's going to be all for my pickups this month. Like I said, quite a bit, and a lot of them for $1, so that was super cool. Like I said, I got 47 games out of that, and it was pretty awesome. If you haven't already, be sure to go to my Patreon and vote in the polls, so that we can have a pretty good Game of the Year kind of show. And you know, be sure to like and comment. Feel free to subscribe. Pretty soon I'm gonna have my game room tour video, promise, and even like my video game tour itself. So be looking forward to that next month. Most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourselves, guys.